Time to launch the pitch rocket. We've lost around 6 kilometers from the just from that crash alone.
Yeah, we'll take that repair at the start.
That's odd that we lose so much top speed for what is a minor bump. But I guess it was the that slight tick more damage that got us over
The thing is, we've
threshold.
during the stint we've had 2 hits to the rear.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the car was already damaged, and this got us over the threshold that we're now having a severe aero direct problem. But the game suddenly decided to actually apply pace difference from the damage. Funny thing is, our car looks pretty fine on the rear end visually.
Which can be deceiving.
Yeah.
But just a heads up, I'll be pitting at the end of this one.
Yep, I'm ready.
I'll do the fuel at the end of the lap, well, on a big spread.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are we still going to need to do a splash at the end, do you think?
Oh, it's gonna be tight. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, John has done so far 2
The thing
minutes in
is,
this lap.
When you cross the line for the race end, I assume the stint time is done. It doesn't count the end of the in lap. So I know you mentioned you need to do the in lap.
Right.
I mean, you're coming in anyway now.
Yes, but it didn't really help because we were already lost a lot of, well, speed from damage to the arrow. Now I have severe rear end damage.
Well, that tells us.
So now I'm just gonna be very careful.
Yeah, I mean, this car has so much rear end downforce, you probably are still sticking on the ground. In the high speed corners anyway.
Do that much rear end damage, rear end arrow, but it just wants to understeer because the front can't match it.
Suffer severe aero damage on the rear, end up going faster through the corners because the car's understeered less.
If that works, then that'd be great.
Can you tell me it's working better? Probably not. Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, we don't need the extra stint time after we cross the finish line. It should
Yes,
stop
it's just making
counting.
sure we've got the fuel. Which,
Well,
I mean, we can just lift and coast, I guess, all the way through.
And we don't even need to lift and coast. We can just fill the full car. Fuel is really not an issue. We have fuel for 8.5 laps. We can fit into this car. This isn't like the fuel was really not an issue. We might just uplift the full fuel tank for the final stint, just in case we need to do an extra lap at the end. Because we can just, instead of doing a splash, we can just drive through the pit lane to reset the timer.
That's true, that's true.
Or we could gamble and figure out how much a drive-through is converted to in terms of time.
20 seconds, I should. If we just take the drive, 30 seconds the raw drive-through if we never take it, yeah.
Yeah, usually this converts to 30 seconds, except at Spa where it converts to 45. Usually. I think it also converts to 45 at Indy, because it has also a very long pit lane. I'm not too sure what our pit lane length here is, but it's also like around 30 seconds. Probably a bit over. It's probably safer to just take the drive-through and do it properly. To do it properly and just do a quick trip through the pit lane instead of,
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we're not fighting for anything.
Yeah, we're but yeah, we can see that at the end of the stint, at the end of the 7 laps, the race is being finished. If necessary, we can just drive through the pit lane to get the
3.5 minutes a lap left, plus pit lane time. We're gonna come out with like 154.50.
Sure, and please. Fuel bonus.
But I stopped so I don't know more than I actually did.
I mean, technically the same mistake also.
At least on the right side, the car still driving straight despite having a lead ball.
Wait a minute, you got lead balled yet?
Yes.
Also, it's not you that they just told to RTG.
I have a 1 minute 28 of damage. Oh, that's maybe not including the fuel, but still. Wait, no, that's changing tires. Oh, no, never mind, it is 128. Even with tires.
Please put fuel to the car.
Of course.
But yeah,
Remember, 20 liters left. So, like, it would maybe get you a lap.
I mean, if you come to start finish, it will not really be a lap anymore. It will be like half a lap, probably close to that. But yeah, what I wanted to say is
you know, it's funny, right? This car actually handles a lot better than it did apart damage. No, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
I did for a whole 5 seconds.
Honestly, the curse.
Am I just filling the tank or just 100?
No, 105, 105.
Yeah, 105. Chris will take the full tank at the end.
I thought you said something else. I thought you said Chris will take the feet. I was myself, what?
Oh, yeah.
I became a Soika.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This is the guy from before?
No, I didn't think so. The guy that took you out earlier was, he's still in P15. So
Who's two guys?
No, we had another guy from earlier. I want to say it was this guy.
Yeah, I mean, he did start with us out of the pit lane, so, I think they were guys that were limping early on the race. They were down after Metzgersfeld going for miss into the hairpin. They were limping south of the road, and I passed them there.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you want the brake bias back at 59? And
just leave it. It's fine. I can do it.
Yeah. Tire pressures. What are you setting those to?
I mean, I don't know. What have we got them set to at the moment?
I think the front left should default to 25.2.
It's a
probably
left goes to 25.
Oh, left is 25. Just increase them by a full PSI. 1 PSI up on all tires. I think that's the sound.
Timer is in the yard, but that
yes,
does not matter. Oh, I'm coming in outwards. I only have enough fuel for 1 lap. Alright, what do you want the pressure then?
1 PSI up. 10 clicks.
Just on everything?
Everything.
105 liters. Him selected. PSI.
And done.
Yep.
Good work. My balls hurt.
Of all the things.
Yes, because I did not change.
What seating position are you in?
Okay, the slight problem is I've been wearing jeans. I forgot to change out my jeans before the race started, so my balls are in agony.
Yeah.
It felt alright until I just realized that I have to get out of the car. It hurts. I'm gonna go and deal with my balls. I'll be back in a minute.
This is... Yeah, from what I can tell, P20 is right at 1 is right now approaching.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drive. I don't.
So it is. I mean, you're gonna end up in front of them. We should be still P20.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we won't need to do an extra pit. No, not shouldn't be anywhere close.
53 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where the race leader is. This is gonna get interesting. When the race actually finishes, because of, you know, how much overtime the race leader can produce. From depending on when they cross start finish. Because we can get north of 16 minutes of like overtime. Although I don't think it's gonna get that bad. But we've got lapped a few some time ago. Not the race leader actually. Yeah, and the race leader is right, but the race leader hasn't pitted yet. I know that the P2 they have pitted and they are heading down to Exmühle. Heading to Bridge right now. So that's where they are. I guess two people have the position 20 at the same time. That makes sense, game.
Okay. Balls feel better now. That's all better.
We got a nice
I
back
don't feel an agony. No, I switched to the shorts I was supposed to be using. I still don't know how they started hurting though. I don't know.
But yeah, currently my game says that the Porsche in front of us is P20 and the car right in front of us, the Ferrari, is P19 and we're also same. P20.
Same!
Yes!
It says on the ACC race control that we are P21. But then again, it also still says that I'm in the car.
It should all update once we hit the end of the first sector, which is around Schweinhardt.
I swear, you're gonna have to get a picture of this track and tell me all the names, because I have no clue what any of the names are.
Let me.
I sort of know how to drive the track, but I don't know the names. Like I only know that this is Gran Turismo corner.
It's still Flugplatz.
Gran Turismo corner. I can take my shoes off as well. Put the racing shoes off. Oh boy. Yeah, I might get myself some fish and chips. Fucking hungry. Oh, it's 7:30 already? Fucking hell.
Don't like the fact this car wants to lift over every bump.
Oh yeah. Wait, the Heimo setup does not do that?
Not really.
How?
It's not as bad anyway.
The image from racing circuits of quite low, whereas it does technically have maps. I mean, even I don't remember some of them. But technically it doesn't even have Spielports on it. There's only Aachen. Ja, so von Exmen, Bergwerk, Kesselchen, Lippernmännchen, Grünchen, Franzgas und Galgenkopf, kleines Karussell. Döttinger Höhe, Tiergarten, Johannes, Fortkurve, Dunlop-Kehre, Schumacher S, Warsteinkurve, Hatzenbach, Hocheichen, Flugplatz, Alarm. You have occasionally when looking for Nordschleife maps is that you lose sometimes a bit of detail. Like for example, I found one that basically turns Adenauer Forst into a straight line. Which, yeah, that's pretty funny. I didn't know Lexus produced lawnmowers.
Oh jeez, some time like upstairs.
I know!
Like I'm used to taking like corner flat into parking. No. Or at least in setup. No.
I mean, you can take the section flat out, but you do have to at least drive through the grass a bit. You basically mount
the simulator is fine.
You mount the out of the bell of S. You mount the left hand
Yeah.
inside curb. You have to mount that one and then basically straight line it. I mean, it's hair raising, but use the words rather. With how the sun is positioned, we might. I don't think we get to a development for like the sun will probably still very sense. Although this twilight is relatively long during that time, this time of the year. Seems the cars in front of us are escaping slowly. Ferrari was on over the lap in front of us and he did a 8.19.5. Porsche was not, he did an 09.54. Our lap was a 10-minute 27. The repairs and everything hits. And the car in front of you, that lapped car, his last lap was 18 minutes 49. And there he goes. 18 minutes as a lap, that's a bit of an achievement. We must have like showed or something. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm noticing also my overlays also has the wrong name in it. So Jordan's race control probably has also the same issues. That's interesting. Maybe there's a bug in ACC's website, or maybe the plugin has a bug which has been. I mean, the driver swap. My driver swap fixed. It didn't work. That was fun. Should have allowed me to just swap out the car and the leaderboard would show up immediately again, but like apparently that didn't work. Also, this thing you're in the wrong position, I've just noticed. That's even stranger. He's just getting confused on the Nordschleife. Yeah, not really. It's like 17. Oh boy. Bugs and more bugs. Reloading the plugin did actually fix that. order. This is a French bridge feature. What do you mean French bridge feature?
Hello, Mark. Yeah, it's only an hour and a half left. Just up to 6-hour races. There'll be another race tomorrow, slightly earlier, but I'll be starting that one. Bit of both. Competition is really good, but we had mistakes earlier before I got in the car. A couple of crashes that weren't our fault as well. Race will be starting 1 o'clock my time tomorrow. Stints are 2 hours each. It's fairly simple stuff. There's 3 of us driving, so I'll start tomorrow and do the first 2 hours. Then Jordan or Lucas will do middle 2 hours, and then whoever hasn't driven yet will do the final 2 hours. Nothing complicated.
it going?
We're going.
I've just had a dumb idea.
Oh no, go on.
You know the SRX car in iRacing?
Yeah.
Why am I tempted to make it the Vauxhall Super Touring backdrop back in the late 90s?
Also nice. I mean, P-Town 20 is not terrible. I mean, especially if you had someone who literally had no experience of PCC on the front, then that's not too bad, to be honest. A few yourself even having experience on you. We've got to start somewhere. Honestly, the fact you finished round 2 is pretty impressive. Because it's a tough old circuit. I've never really got on with Misano as a circuit. It's I want to say I've done 2 sprint races there ever. It's alright, I guess. This car feels like it has a new button steering right down here. It feels like I'm driving a 60s American fucking muscle car.
Yeah,
It's like
it's a handful.
30 degrees of steering up. Ah, that car does nothing.
That's what I had happening to me. It's at some points it's brilliant. At other points
It's where I can tell the suspension is really weird. It's bouncing a lot, so it's spending so much time without the wheels on the ground.
I swear, over this race, we've probably had a minute in the air.
Oh, more than that. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Mark,
At this rate,
enjoy the racing.
this car may as well
It's
be an
too
airplane.
easy to let yourself just be overly competitive. I'm very guilty of it. Enjoy it first. Pace can come later. As long as you're safe and race well with other cars, everything else is irrelevant. I mean, in terms of blue flags, on anything like iRacing, ECC, R-Factor 2, etc., are advisory. Just because you get blue flag doesn't mean you have to pull over immediately. Best thing you can do is a slower car, hold your line, and if you want to let them through, do it predictably. The worst thing you can do is jump out of someone's way just because they're there and you get scared. I would also heavily advise, personally, don't use indicators. For some reason people don't understand what they actually mean, so you'll get people interpreting them differently. if you don't care about time loss, the best way to do it, pick the longest straight on the circuit, move to the left, move to one side early, stay there for a few seconds so they can see you've moved over, and then just gently lift off the throttle. Yeah, but some people genuinely think, oh, they're indicating to the left, that means I must go left. Ignoring how indicators actually work. I've seen this way too many times. The Nordschleife you can let them through somewhere around here. Here you can't. You have to wait here. You can let them on the inside here. Once you get past this section, you just have to sit there. If you get penalties, you do. Shit happens, as long as you learn from it. That's the important thing. To be fair, we all have dumb shit where we're like, what the fuck did I do?
So I'm back, having fixed a bug in my software to finally make that work. So I have no overlays again. So final stop now.
Yeah, fine, just stop.
You increased the tire pressures and everything to the correct
I've
values?
had to drop them. I was killing the front.
Yeah, you did know that you had them at 26 at the start of the stint, right?
Alright, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we handed the car.
I did raise them a bit, to be fair, off what they were off of what Jordan gave me, so...
Yeah, the defaults were 25, roughly on most cars. But I gave Jordan the instruction to raise by a full PSI.
Yeah, I raised them a PSI initially by default, but I was getting like 27.7 front PSI, so
Oh god!
yeah, so I've dropped them just for my driving.
Yeah, that's like really high.
The rears were fine, I think I'm just overdriving the fronts a bit at the moment.
Yeah. P22 is still to come onto the long straightaway. While P20 is
at the moment.
well, it's complicated. For me, he's showing up as P's. Well, probably in the relative he's showing different, but like he is in the leaderboard P21, but you're still 19th right now, so he should be P20 if everything evens out.
See the leaderboard bug like this in the LFM race. It's really weird.
It's not too weird. It doesn't know where you're scored till the end of the till it hits a sector beam. The thing is, this is usually not particularly a big problem at most circuits because the first sector beam is relatively early on in the lap.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, at the start of the race, you've definitely seen this problem before because everyone just gets rotated completely through there. That's normal behavior for ACC that it doesn't have a clue at the start of the race where everyone is till at minimum the first sector, but really the position. I think it still bugs around at the end of the first sector. There you need to actually wait for the end of the lap. Yeah, the thing is, it just doesn't update the positions till the end of the first sector. So, go figure. Although it is a bit confusing, but the thing is, the leaderboard is different than the relative, because in the relative there are two people with the same position. Again. That's definitely not something I've seen before. Sucks to be. Although it's now starting to figure out which one it needs to be where. Let's go here first. Leaderboard here. Yeah, it's still thinking it. I guess the sector. Ah, the sector beam is here. Okay. What? Shift and show you a gap kind of thing. Quite. Yep. Okay. The sector 1 beam is actually that bridge. You just passed under. It's not even like drawn into the map. I mean, track map has a bunch of sectors. The real life sector is actually drawn into. Obviously, ACC continues to use only 3 sectors for this track instead of like, hey, how many do we have here? It's 1 for the GP circuit and 2, 3, 4. Hard to tell. We have some more. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 sectors, I think I count on this track. Yeah, just kept 3. At least it's not as stupid as R Factor 2 that decides that Sector 1 goes till like down here. The Sector 1 beam in R Factor 2 is roughly around here. It's just confusing as all hell. And then the Sector 2 beam is before the Döttinger Höhe. So you have only... You have only 50-second final sector. If you're reading this, it's too late. Oh boy. Mine wasn't ready to read it earlier. Oh, it just breaks itself. Why is this like this?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Cursor inputs. Yeah, I totally asked for you to minimize ACC. Actually. Hello, why are you not letting me even fucking maximize it anymore? What the fuck? The mouse cursor is not lost. Now there it is, okay. There it is. On this one.
Yeah, pressures are good now.
Okay.
I think they'll drop slightly too low at the end of the Dotting Her, but they'll quickly get like up midway through the
Yeah,
GP
I
loop.
think that's normal.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather them too low than fucking boiling them.
Yeah, it is not. I was actually keeping telemetry, which they kind of asked us to do, but like I forgot. I actually turned it on. So we couldn't be asked to provide telemetry. I mean, we're not for. Because they do say they give free at random this provide telemetry plus the podium. I figure we could technically, we can't. But the setup. But yeah, if you would look at the telemetry, you would notice how much the tire pressures drop on that straight away. Like it's a lot that they go down. But you do come back up. When tire pressures are yo-yoing throughout a lap is not completely unusual, it's just this track is very extreme.
How's it going?
Well, we're live, I guess. You're running P21. Not really able to make any, if at all, inroads on
Yeah, I've made no
P20.
mistakes, no incidents or anything. It's just like a lot of very quick guys at the moment.
anything to off our pace class. And P22, well, P22 right now, they've just started, well, they're a bit into their lap. They're heading right now, the fourth curve, heading down the hill to the hairpin on the GP circuit. So, they're a bit behind us.
I will say my recreation of the Vauxhall Super Touring Vectra is coming on swimmingly.
The what?
You heard me. You know the S-Rex car for iRacing? Or as you call it, iRental?
Yes.
Yes, I'm making a Vauxhall.
So you can join Mentrix with his Opel.
Two sides of the same coin. The British and European.
Yes, another rebadged Opel.
I mean, a rebadged Opel, the superior Opel.
Yeah, the Vauxhall. It'd
So I was
be even
watching-
funnier if you would just use a Mentrix livery and swap out the Vauxhall logo for the Opel logo for the Vauxhall logo.
Oh, with one the VTR Express. Then Raskov and Greg.
SRX race was won by Liv.
Yes.
That's a surprise.
Then Raskov, then Greg.
And that's also a surprise.
Also got P11.
Yeah, the setup as it is really likes to just
That
lift the front
doesn't go well.
wheels, which isn't ideal. Especially through the end of the lap,
Yeah,
where
but-
you've got all of these thrusts and
It's interesting.
bumps.
I mean, I hadn't had the time to look at it.
Easy to
No,
counteract,
I'm
but
really-
it's never ideal when the car's doing
I'm
that.
just tuned in the broadcast an hour, so I was curious. Where is the rear wing? The problem is this car is red, which becomes an issue because now I don't know what to color.
And honestly, at this rate, the race leader's more behind us than in front of us. He's going. How far this would be in front of behind us right now, but he's heading from Piff Puff into Miss Hit Miss.
That's neat.
guy who's in P20 right now, last lap 8 minutes 17.8. Car in front of that is an E21.9. Blangshan is. Wait a minute. But it could be some of these could be taking a splash and dash at the end.
Have you said E, like, you know how BMW has their models like E30, E90, etc.
Yeah.
I think myself, E92, damn, what the hell kind of model BMW is that? The fuck?
Can it be that like some of these guys still has to pit again before the end of this race? I'm not too sure if all of them are offside, people like us. I'd have to check when we pitted last. Yeah, I could do that right now. Porsche's definitely driving on. 8 minutes 26 from the Porsche, but he's a good 31 seconds ahead of us right now. Essa is coming in actually into the pits, so P19 is pitting. It's about just the 20 seconds ahead. He is aiming for the pit box, so he will likely take a bit of fuel before the end. So there you go, standing now. I mean, as far as I know, Holzhausen pitted on the same lap as us, I think, maybe? No, he couldn't because otherwise I would have. Didn't have a lap time for him. He was slightly slow last time around. Right, let's see when the other two pitted. Figure out how the pit looks like right now. Actually, it could be that I don't know, although. Yeah, I mean, your pit stop is on the replay, so like. Anyone who pitted before you basically can't get to the end.
Are you still in VR?
Yes, I'm still in VR.
Hard.
Why how? I mean, I'm
Why
sitting in my
hard?
stim rig effectively.
Why hard sounds like a Chinese name? I don't know why. It just sounds like a Chinese name.
How?
Why how?
Why how?
All I'm asking is, for the future, especially in V4H, we do not race the Lexus.
Okay. So
As
no
fun-
Lexus, no Aston, no Mercedes.
That's well, what? Technically, I have a love-hate relationship with Mercedes. It also has a love-hate relationship with me. That car either hates me or loves me. There is no in between.
So the Porsche pitted on the same lap as us.
Monk's job.
Yeah, Porsche of
Monk's job.
again.
Yeah, Monk's job.
Bangshan.
Yeah, Monk's job.
Blangshan. Holzhausen, when did he take last?
I will say...
Not on the same lap as us, but actually the lap before, so... I'm not sure? Maybe he can get to the end from that point.
The more I look at this car, it's starting to grow on me. The livery, that is.
Was? Our livery?
Yes. I do like the pink.
The livery's great. You can't go wrong with a pink car.
Why does like half my teammates always like a pink car? That's a question that I want to ask.
You drive with too many gay people.
What, you included?
Probably.
Oh, that's either yes or no.
Mayhaps.
Oh, you definitely deserve your tier, bottom tier in the fucking tier list. After we said about the cage as well. I feel bad for Chris. He has to deal with us.
Just as bad as you guys.
Oh, I'm not sure how much you're into the racing VTuber sphere outside of probably Lucas, but someone decided to be funny on Monday night. They made a tier list of who's a top and who's a bottom, and the majority of people put Lucas as a bottom, which is hilarious.
Didn't I suppose quite a few people put you in the bottom?
I don't know why though. Do I give bottom energy?
The pink car ran its spot 2 weeks ago. I mean, it depends how you want to call what you want to call
asking you. Don't try to ask questions, or I'm the one who's asking the questions.
It was definitely down, right?
I asked you. I can be very biased in my answers.
I'm sure a lot of people didn't.
It's only fair I ask you.
Maybe.
I thought you would change the subject there. Just the way you said maybe.
As I said, like you don't give that much top energy. Also, like a lot of people just put you at most into switch bottom laning.
I'm that versatile. I'm like the Swiss Army knife of racing VTubers.
I had fun reading that letter.
Wasn't it like who was it, DJ or was it wasn't Kohai? Who was it? This is the other one. What is his name? Cobbs.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah, I think it was Cobbs who was like put into all tiers in one or the other list. People were like really couldn't estimate him.
Yeah, it was Noble Talkston, said I. That's why. Poor sod.
Poor sod.
We do a Talkston where people are like fucking Mirai, that's it. Not post on Twitter. It is but a shame which we could not run under Mirai for that one race.
For the V4H race.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there we were still like, should we launch a team? Like last minute, slapped it all back together. Ends up being last minute and
technically this team is called Team Fluffy Fluffy.
yes.
I only realized that like yesterday because I didn't know what Mofu Mofu actually meant.
Yes. It's some sort of racist dog whistle.
Racist dog whistle. Racist dog whistle racing. Hell yeah. That sounds like, you know, back in the day, like on Xbox, or maybe you don't know, but back in the day on Xbox 360, when you make like a fucking gamer tag, like when you make an account, it give you this random generated fucking gamer tag. That sounds like that racist dog whistle, like 240 or something. I don't know why you're laughing at the 240 part. It's just a random number I could think of in my head.
I mean, the thing is, some people like intentionally type such stuff like that in and put then XXX and XXX behind.
Don't question that.
XX underscore
normal shit.
Racist dog whistle underscore XXX 420.
So, who told you to switch away from the McLaren and why?
Right.
I feel bad for everyone who just tuned to their streams and here is talking racist dog whistle.
I've got a guy in my chat who's confused as fuck.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Mofu Mofu makes a lot more sense and less confusing, right? How much stint time do you have remaining?
Race.
39.40.
Race's dog was 2:48. Hell yeah.
So yeah, I've got 12 minutes overtime on my stint timer.
Overtime. Damn, is this a NASCAR reference?
Yes. Okay, quite interesting in some ways this. Race leader right now is traveling down to Flandskalpen.
Yeah, the Ferrari's good, but you can't get into most tracks.
Monitor right now. How much time remaining is when he crosses the line and how many laps it will do. I mean, he has a decent lead over P2. P2 is just down at the bridge right now. Although I think the leader might still pit before the end. Let's just see. They were on a different cycle than most people. It might be possible that they are running in full also. But yeah, with your 12 minutes overtime, Holzhausen in front of you by 16 seconds. He's pitted one lap before you. So if we go one lap longer, it depends on how this works out. He might need to pit, or it just gets tight for him.
Like that, and it's super close at best.
But I mean, if it gets an extra lap, they're not going to be able to do that. And the thing is, you guys like have to definitely drive quite a bit after the time you finish, because I mean the leader's right now coming up to the line. I'm gonna cross the line here. 52 seconds. 52.
I thought you said the leader's coming up to the one.
We won't need to pit mark, but it's whether the car ahead does.
Putting a one party mid-race?
No. Yes. Multiply. Oh boy, this is gonna get funny. Or could get funny.
Would get funny.
If he does 8 minutes in consistently now on, he will start. He will run 4 laps.
Someone's reminded me, but yes, you have to have numbers in the words. I'm just gonna copy this because I know for a fact I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm trying to.
Actually, even if he runs the same pace as us, he's gonna start another lap. Yeah, we might need to come in. Because he... technically,
even if we have to run another lap, we have enough for an extra lap in the stint. There's 23 minutes left of the race, and I've got 35 in the stint time.
Yeah, 35 minutes in the stint time, alright. But
if we're ahead of them on track, they'll cross the line, and we'll cross the line and start the same lap as them. So we'll have the extra lap anyway, so it's fine.
I'm not too sure right now. But yeah, the thing is, he will start the the timer will expire after he's completed 3.1 laps. The next 3.1. I mean, it's not really 3 laps at this point anymore because he's chugging into the lap as you are at this point. But yeah, 3.1 laps. And then the timer will expire, so he will complete the 4th lap. But we are ahead of him on the track. So we have to not just complete the 4 laps, but also 5th. Because the timer will expire, because we're like probably a third to half into the lap when the timer expires, and we will come back to the line before the leader will get to the line. So we'll have to drive another lap. Yeah, this could get quite tight. This 12 minutes will get tight. We have to do an entire lap on the 12-minute timer. But as you said, we have enough fuel to do an extra lap technically, if necessary. But what is definitely sure is that the guy in front of us will run out of stint timer. And it could be that the Porsche will also get spooked by this entire thing. But we have to monitor what lap times the leader does. If the leader, because as I said, the leader has upwards of I think 3 minutes gap to the next car behind. He can quite literally afford to slow down. But we have to figure out if he's doing that. Well, Holzhausen has had a moment, I think. He had a moment out of Galgenkopf. Blowing up there. So. There's the leader coming out of the carousel. Last lap, a 15.8. At what point would he not be able to do this anymore? Yeah, he would have to lap 8 minutes 40 to not start another lap. The current rates.
Some corners, yeah.
Oh yeah, Holzhausen pitted for damage repair, so we've just gotten that position actually. So the one that we were thinking we could get due to spooking them, due to them running out of stint time, I have anyway given up the position, so it's not just the Porsche who is pitted on the same cycle as us. Again, they could get spooked there and actually relinquish the position, as I said. Although they are technically in a better position than us because they exited the pit lane earlier and will finish the lap earlier than us. Ooh, he ran wide and clipped the grass on the outside on the top of Galgenkopf. It apparently inflicted enough damage for them to just decide that it's worth repairing now. Good. Explains that one. Okay, there's the leader. Luckily didn't miss him crossing the line. minutes 35. And another 8 minutes 15 seconds. They don't seem to be slowing down at all.
What am I doing? Why am I doing this?
What are you talking about?
Why am I making an SRX car into a Vauxhall?
Commitment.
All this for a dumb fucking joke. Surprised no one's made the Tom's Castroid Supra.
Really? No one?
No one. Watch me say that and someone's probably made it.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, have you looked at trading paints for it yet?
I have looked in trading paints, and the one that I have at the moment is an absolute banger. It's the old yellow and blue Turner Motorsport BMW.
Turner Motorsport BMW on an SRX.
Okay, someone actually finally made this. The old IMSA Nissan 300ZX from the early 90s. Someone finally made it.
Well, the Porsche was really slow last lap, 8 minutes 33. We were really catching fast on them.
I see
20 seconds ahead.
a dark horse Mustang livery for this car. Oh my god.
I have a feeling maybe they are fuel saving to get an extra lap out of fuel. But it would be odd that they are unable to fuel the car long enough to get the mileage that we can. Maybe they just forgot to do it? I don't know, I would at that point like nearly take the L. You're already in the pit lane, like taking 10 seconds of fuel is not worth losing this much time. Car does not seem damaged or anything. We're apparently running P19, so we're not doing too bad.
Well, we still made positions this race. Just have to finish it off tomorrow.
Yep.
You know the good thing is though about this race being split into two? Any laps we've lost today will automatically be reset tomorrow.
Yep. I mean, usually in Preventic you lose actually laps. Because this is a format of like 24H series in real life runs, where they split their endurance races regularly into two.
Actually, NLS type series now.
What? The Preventic?
No, what we're doing.
The NLS type series. I mean, yeah, they did that double header recently. It's not else they didn't. I don't know what format they ran for the double header there. Well, I noticed that on the Sunday, Broadband 1 GT4 class. Or, sorry, SP10 I think it is.
Jimmy did SP8T.
Ah. Even more complicated. Because I thought it was a GT4 car. They usually, I think, run SP10 category.
SP8T is for GT4s that have modifications done.
I see.
So, yeah, we'll start P19 tomorrow. We weren't allowed to qualify for this race due to the rules of the series. for new entries, so we had to start from the pit lane.
Gorilla for everything else. I think during a 24-hour race they have like 15 different classes on track or something like that. I don't know if they still use the old VLN point system for the analysts. Because that was also like something... sort of picture book for like some Germans, one of the most German things in the racing series. That point system. Because effectively there was not a championship for each class, but instead there was one overall championship. And you would win the... and you scored points depending on where you obviously finished in your class and how many people were in your class. And they had a table for this entire thing. And there were like 2 digits after the decimal points of points being awarded at times. It's like some utterly wild bureaucratic stuff. Give me how much drive time you have when you cross the line?
23 minutes on the dot it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, 22:59. No, Matt, I didn't say anything after.
How many minutes was it again? 22:50.
22:34 this very second. 10:47 left to go.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the race leader is actually coming into the pits this time around. That will get actually somewhat interesting. This is not more, but 9 minutes in the remain. Oh, they didn't even do pit service, they just drove through the pits to reset their own stint timer. So the race leader just did that.
Damn.
They just did a reset of the stint timer. Which I find interesting that they do it now, considering they technically have 2 laps to go at this point. Except if they're planning to now slow down on this lap. That would be the only explanation, because I'm pretty sure this Mercedes cannot carry 9 laps worth of fuel. Or perhaps it could? Perhaps they did some fuel saving to get to 9 laps of fuel mileage, but you know, technically you're not that far. This is gonna get interesting. Really interesting. For the Although they do have to slow down a lot to pull this off still. Even with the drive-through that they effectively served on this lap, they would still have to clock in 8 minutes 40. Probably actually higher than that. An 840 on a clean lap, not an 840 on like flying right now. There isn't really an indication of that. You keep hunting the Porsche right now because we're gonna get this position. But in comparison, we do have a few seconds of advantage on them because they exited the pits before us. But they're only a couple of seconds in front of us right now on the track. We're lucky to get scooped on this entire thing. If the race leader starts the next lap, as I predict it will, is according to the math he should, but like it could be potentially that he doesn't, then we're gonna have, with this lap, 3 laps to go. And then our stint time would be about 3 minutes short. 2.5 actually. We would be short on stint time to actually finish.
Jesus, how the fuck did you say that?
Fast car is approaching.
But yeah, just drive right now. We can just do the drive-through on the final lap, if necessary. And if there's no if there's only 1 lap to go, we don't need to do a drive-through. And if there's 2 laps to go, then we'll just do the drive-through. This works fine. Just hunt the Porsche now. Oy, for fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ. Just stay in front of him for the next 2 corners and let him slipstream. Some people are just too stupid to realize that Lexus is just gonna pass them on the straightaway anyway. So they might as well just wait to get a massive slipstream boost from us. It's like, it's just this hard to figure out.
Yeah. Funny thing is they're not even catching.
Yeah, because we're this much faster. You would have just flown past them again if you had let them go before that. And we're not obligated to jump out of their way because of blue flag. It's just said you should within a lap clear the track. Although technically that's more designed for normal tracks. And they can start complaining after 2 laps. Just give him the inside line. Yeah, okay, go into turn 1. That's probably a better idea.
Clear on the left.
Before he does something really stupid. We don't need that right now. Let's focus on the Porsche. 7.5 seconds. Let's fucking go. And we'll pick up the leader again. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary right now. He seems to be pacing normally here. Two minutes on the clock right now. Leader's going for a Belloff. Heading to Schwalbenschwanz. From that point on, it will take about a minute for him to finish the lap. At least on the regular speed.
There, I've just got a screenshot of us, of Chris somehow defying fucking physics. Let's go.
I mean, he defied physics twice when he also got hit by the Ferrari from behind and still lived.
Wait, did he? Wait, you also got hit?
Yeah, he got hit heading into Schwalbenschwanz just before climbing Carousel.
I swear the Ferraris have it out for us this race.
Yeah, some fucking arrogant P7 who thought it was a great idea to pass the Lexus before the long straightaway. It's like, just wait, you're gonna get such a massive slipstream and it's worth all the time. And there's no real passing zone for him. Leo seems to be pacing normally. He's heading down to Tiergarten now. Full speed. Braking for Hohenrhein. 45 seconds. Final corner. Looks like we're gonna get another lap. Precisely. So plan B, we're gonna come in at the end of this lap to drive through the pit lane. No service. In the meantime, just keep chopping on that gap on the Porsche, because this extra lap will help us actually close up on him. He's been bleeding a lot of time the entire stints. Got this.
It's final lap for me.
It isn't. Well, yeah,
It's giving me final lap.
It's giving you final lap for your stints.
I've got a white
yeah,
flag
right,
on my flag marker.
Yeah, you get that as soon as this timer expires. But not actually when the race finishes. The race isn't, you will not have, this is not your final lap. You will cross start finish before the race leader finishes the race. We're gonna have to test now how long the overrun time will actually let us continue the race on here. If we're gonna get rudely interrupted. No, but
Let's hope what happened to me last weekend in the Cayman doesn't happen to Chris here.
yeah, I mean they were relatively stingy with the overtime, so it's gonna get funny when we test this now. Oh, and it broke already. The race is... No one finished the race! Oh, come on, guys! They didn't... They said they would increase it. They said, oh yeah, we had it at 5 minutes, and they realized, like, oh yeah, this is not gonna be enough for anyone to finish the race. So, let's increase it to 600 seconds. Apparently they didn't do that, because it's clearly still set to 5 minutes. And they would have needed 25, let's be fair. Yeah, I mean, that does save us a lot of time. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get P18 then, which we frankly should have. I mean, you see the car in front of you.
Let's be fair. ACC should, you know, automatically calculate, hey, they're doing the Nordschleife, you know, let's give them a fair amount of time.
So I guess this is our in lap, I guess, now?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna in-lap if the session doesn't end prematurely. I think what they might have done is increase the end of session time to 6 minutes, so when the last driver finishes his lap, to 600 seconds during the last driver finishes his lap, he gets 6 minutes extra overtime. But that's apparently not worked. I mean, I haven't seen it that everyone got hit by this. I haven't had that happen. Clearly they hadn't said... I mean, this value is so low that I think the leader has barely started. Nothing, that's right. That's the leader right now. Okay, the leader is actually heading up here, so... I think the leader hasn't even hit 5 minutes after he crossed the line. And the time expired after him. Wait a minute, I think the timer is more closer to 3 minutes. They completely forgot this overrun timer. Like, that's set to like some value of like between 2 and 3 minutes here.
Forgot to change it for the Nordschleife.
Yeah, completely. Like, just fucking embarrassment. I think maybe they kept the number. No, they had 5 minutes overrun time for the quali. They knew sort of what they were doing. It's at 5 minutes. There's the guy that actually rammed us, just crash casually in front of us again. Alright. I think quite a few people are continuing right now. I mean, you have enough
You might just cross the line and just say fuck it.
I mean, just cross the line and then do an in-lap, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do that to be safe.
Yeah.
Considering that this technically should have been the final race lap anyway.
I mean, technically we should have done another lap after this one, if everything went correctly scoring-wise. Because the race leader would finish the race behind us, but no one finished in the end.
I assume it's a pull lap of the Nordschleife and not just GP loop.
The in-lap was technically just a GP loop.
It is, okay. I'll just do GP loop then.
Yep, that's you. Is the stim timer still counting down? Oh yeah, right. You don't see the stim timer because you have the HUD up.
It's still counting down.
Okay.
You might have it on the interior because the little race logic thing you can make it.
Yeah.
Right. A stint timer.
Yeah, I've got my race logic set to the stint timer.
Yep, that's let me just check the Discord in the meantime while you're doing the GP loop lap. Because shit's gonna like hit the fan right now, probably from that happening. So when is? Okay, the admin saying they haven't responded yet. It's just people asking so far. Should we just drive into the pit lane? No one's responding. Nothing happening. I mean, I could. I'm not gonna yell at the stewards again. I've already done that once today. We're not doing that again.
I mean, you're German, so you probably are better talking than I am.
The funny thing is, I did send them a message in English. My complaint was phrased in English, but like one of the messages earlier I had actually written in English. So I'm probably confusing the fuck out of them at this point.
I assume I can just escape once I hit that line.
Yep, let me just check, where's everyone else? Some people are just continuing on right now on the track. Blanchan is still behind you, so like, well, but we don't have stint time enough, so just come in, man. Just come in. Yeah, he's coming in with you. But at least we're forming with few people that have decided to just get to this point. I mean, at some point the session will automatically end, so it's like this is just chaos.
What a shit show. Fucking hilarious.
I mean, there's a few people like Bush in the pits now. And the race leader has now actually finished the race finally. This is the point where the race leader actually finishes the race.
Just start servicing the car.
Yeah.
Technically, we got P18. Because didn't we overtake Blanchan?
No, we didn't. The time expired before we did the overtake and before we crossed the sector beam to confirm it also. So that's the extra fun part. If you do an overtake on and the timer and the overrun timer expires and you haven't crossed the sector beam, you lose the position again. So yeah, not so fun, but I mean, we still got 19th, like this is still not terrible. We just didn't get to 18th, but you know, we're not that hard in the championships. Whatever. Let me monitor it now. It's just... Is this? No, you're not. Fucking admin.
This is still hilarious, so you have to admit. It's sad but funny at the same time.
The admins are just like not responding to this one. Like what are you guys doing? Just fucking put a message out. Yeah, the race is finished. It's done. We fucked up the settings, and we will take the scoring at that point when the race was waved off by the game, because everything else just won't work properly. Like,
oh fucking hell, that's funny. Well, while this is getting dealt with, I'm gonna go and who's streaming? I'll raid someone.
I mean, Bush could. Well, Bush is